Yeah, I'm getting target marketed for shapewear.
Oh, okay. I like that you made it in Spanish. A shape.
Shapes.
A shapewear.
For my
especial.
for my new shape that I'm dealing with.
My especial shape.
My especial postpartum shape. So we're going to a wedding in a couple weeks, and I need to slurp myself into an outfit. Anyway, so I tried some shapewear on the other day, and I was just like, shit, this feels good.
Does it really?
I'm about to be permanently in shapewear.
You just kept telling me about the skim shapewear that has one leg, and I'm like, how are you going to decide which leg to pick?
You get one of everything.
Oh, you have to buy. Oh, she's smart.
Yeah,
I'm like that. Literally, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, but then you have to just buy the other one. You have one with one short leg.
Yeah, but if you're wearing like a dress that has like a high slit in it, they sell these like lopsided shapewears where it's cut on that one side. But yeah, if you have a dress with another slit, you're gonna need another skim.
Slurp.
You're gonna need to slurp yourself into another pair of skims.
Actually, you should do like I was gonna say a cheaper version, but like a dupe.
Yeah. So
and call it slurp.
Yeah, I've been. Oh, just come up with it myself. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, because actually Skims, I think originally it was named something else, and she had to change the name.
Oh, because somebody already had it?
Yeah, or it was like appropriation or something. I
Speaking
think it
of
was
appropriation, are we going to address... Are we going to address the jazz in the room? We were asked specifically...
Shout out Travel Pockets. You wanted to see the merch. We brought it.
You want to see the Jazz It Up paintings. So we brought them today. I would like the audience at home to know, for anybody who's currently listening only, if you, this is a fun game. Polina, describe the painting next to you without accidentally being a racist.
Okay, absolutely. So what we have is two young lovers embracing. The guy in the back looks like a Tyrese, not a face, not crying, but definitely looks like Tyrese in the back. And then this woman looks like a Nubian queen. I don't know how her hair got so straight, but it's beautiful. And they are embracing in what looks like the arms of a flower or leaves.
What I called it on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
Black love.
Black love. Okay, and for the price of $149.99, this could be yours?
It's very heavy. I thought about maybe turning the podcast into just a Jazz It Up auction to move some of the merch.
An auction or a contest? Do you know?
For a 5-star review, we will send you. Actually, like these are so heavy. They're like this. I don't even know how to call it. It's very heavy, and so just to ship it would bankrupt my family.
Absolutely. It's shiny, it's lacquered, and it can be yours. Honestly, I think she's reduced the price.
I think it's $5 currently on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, it's $5.
If anybody wants it.
And if this is not your thing,
yeah. We also have cultural appropriation at its finest. This is, I call this one on Facebook Marketplace, Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel. So that way, you have to click onto it to know that whether or not it's specifically for your family or not. It's a Guardian Angel scene.
It's a Guardian Angel scene, but his hat is
adorable. Yeah. It's giving Uncle Ben vibes.
It is. It's definitely giving. I think this is childhood Uncle Ben. I think this is Uncle Ben and
getting the vision that he was going to be rich as hell.
Yeah,
in the
his
future.
Angel. She's just a beaut.
Anyway, so this one is $199.
Is that a Yorkie at her feet? Just looks like a long-haired Yorkie.
Yeah, it is. This is $199.
50% off.
But 50% off. So also $5 on Facebook Marketplace if anybody wants it. In fact, if you want it and you want to pay the shipping, I'll go guesstimate the shipping at a UPS. You're welcome to it.
Yeah. Well, there's two of them. So I know Travel Pockets specifically requested it. Here you go. Oh, and shout out Max. We're back, dude. I know.
Who somebody named Max in the comments was like, cool pod, not enough content.
Not consistent
enough. I'm sorry, I had a baby. Polina's been working.
But as an apology, we would love to send this to you.
If you're willing,
could pay shipping.
What was that thing? Wasn't that thing in the 90s that it was like they were like $1 CDs, but it was like 1 penny for a CD, but you had to pay the shipping. Which was like $20.
Yeah, so that's basically what this is.
What the CD was. Yeah,
this is free, but you pay for the shipping.
But you pay $199 in shipping.
Again, it's a lacquer, I think it can go in any house.
Yeah. There's a couple of scratches on it. We should be honest about the
condition.
The condition. They were in
fair condition.
They were in the Luigi's Palace for a while in the garage. So this is the best we got.
Shout out Luigi, who's loving life.
Oh yeah, he's in Europe.
In Europe right now.
Oh yeah, he called me the other day on Viber, and he's just picking grapes. He's harvesting grapes with his cousin.
So
they're having the best time of their life.
Yeah, sending me pictures, plates of figs.
He had just crates and crates and crates of grapes. I was like, those look delicious. He goes, they're for wine.
Oh, he's like, I feel great. Nothing hurts me, he goes, and my stomach has been great, and all the food is great. And I'm like, yeah,
brother, enjoy Europe.
Right.
Good for him.
Everything's better in Europe.
Good for him. Oh, we've got about 1 million things I want to catch up on.
Oh my God, brother. Where do we start?
I'll tell you where I would like to start.
Okay.
I accidentally took pre-workout 2 days ago.
No!
Do you know what pre-workout is?
I've heard it's like a caffeine sensation.
Literally.
How did you do this?
Okay. So we went to Sprouts the other day and I saw there's this brand called Just Ingredients that I'm constantly being marketed on social media
The brand is called Just Ingredients.
Okay. And it's like I don't know necessarily the origin story, but I believe the origin story is that it's just like one of those influencers, like a crunchy influencer who...
Oh, like Sincerely Jules. She came out with a clothing line that all ended up at TJ Maxx.
You got it. So it's a Sincerely Jules of supplements. And I thought, because I had read that their electrolyte powders were like one of the cleanest ones. And just a pro tip, when I get migraines, I take an electrolyte powder in water and then do like a couple, I shake some things over my head and I say a little prayer to God and then the migraine goes away. So I do like a holistic migraine thing, but I was looking for a cleaner version of an electrolyte powder. So I'm looking, they sell them in onesies.
Okay.
So I'm looking and I'm like, wow, $2.50 for an electrolyte powder.
It must be good.
Seems excessive, but exactly.
I want the most expensive thing.
It must be the best. What's $2.50 when you're about to have a migraine?
Yeah, of course.
So I grab it. It was like orange pineapple or something. It sounded delicious as well. So I go home. So I didn't drink enough water on Sunday and I'm like, let me just crack one of these. I think I feel a migraine coming on. My husband rounds the corner and I look like a crackhead in the kitchen. He literally is like, is something the matter? And I was like, my body is burning. Okay. It wasn't just that I had caffeine pulling out. Every time I moved my hands, I felt like there was battery acid in my body.
Oh my goodness.
It felt literally like uncomfortable, like itchy, painful, burning sensation.
Okay.
Apparently that's a thing that can happen to you.
Did you drop to the ground and start doing push-ups? What did you do?
I was overwhelmed. I'll tell you what I did. I made like 3 meals. I made dinner, I made lunch, and I made lunch for my husband for the next 2 days. I just went on a cooking spree.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with all the energy inside of me.
Okay. But at no point you thought about lifting something heavy?
I mean, I have 2 very large children.
Okay.
So yeah, I was lifting
Up and
heavy.
down, up and down,
Yeah.
squatting.
Yeah. I was just chasing my son around the house at one point. It's how I imagine people on meth feel when they're playing with their kids. Where it's like, wow, I have so much energy.
Do you know like people who are like in recovery or not by choice, but they're always like looking for ways to get like mouthwash,
legal high?
Yeah, or cough syrup.
Are they hitting the pre-workout?
So I was gonna say pre-workout should be it.
I hated that feeling. I looked at my husband. I was like, have you ever taken pre-workout? He's like, Angie, I don't know how to tell you. I'm probably the only person at my gym raw dogging the gym experience.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Everybody's getting cracked to go to the gym.
They usually, I know people that take a lot of caffeine or a lot of, the pre-workout
I can't,
stuff.
first of all, I can't have more than a cup of coffee a day.
What's creatine? Is that the same thing?
You're asking the wrong lady. I accidentally got sent creatine from Amazon and I just gave that away on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
I was like, somebody come take this out of my house.
And someone needs to find your Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, please enjoy. Take a look. I hide it from my friends. But if you're looking in my area, you'll find it. You'll find it. But no, I accidentally
free creatine and $5 black love paintings. My goodness,
everything is on sale. I know. I had like that was another thing is on the pre-workout, I had like a freak out where I was like, there's too many things in my garage. I don't know why I turned into that person. So I just started being like, everything's gotta go. So I just started listing things on Facebook Marketplace for like next to nothing. And Mom got really pissed at me because I gave away our ceiling fan that we took down. She's like, that's a $75 fan. And I was like, it's gotta go now.
Yeah.
I should have disclosed to her that I was on pre-workout. I didn't tell her.
You probably should have told her.
I didn't tell her.
Yeah, but sometimes you really make somebody's day. Like all these houses, I always give the stuff away of the stuff that we get rid of or take down. Tony's always like, just throw it away. I'm like, no, he's like, this is garbage. Nobody wants it. But like an old ceiling fan, this woman came a few weeks ago and showed up and was like crying. She's like, thank you so much. She goes, my fans just stopped working. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Oh,
I know. It was so sweet.
And the fan is just ugly. There was nothing wrong with it, you know, like,
But totally functional and working.
yeah, we used it for the last 2 years. So,
So you could really
had to
bless
go.
somebody. Sometimes
Yeah.
you got to give it away.
I thought so too. Yeah, mom got
Make them pay for shipping.
It's no free delivery, okay? But yeah, and then the problem is I put a bunch of stuff up on Facebook Marketplace, and now they're like, I'm getting hit by like, when the price point is too low,
Yeah.
people know you're thirsty to get rid of it.
Oh.
So somebody was like, okay, but can you meet me? And they asked me to meet them like an hour away, and I was like, dog, no.
Yeah. That one's the worst when they
No.
ask you to, like it's a...
I've never asked somebody to meet me.
That's wild.
I've driven to the middle of nowhere to get
I know,
stuff.
but some people are real Facebook cuckoo. Like they don't want people coming to their house. Some people get real scared.
Skirt, I do porch pickup, dog. They were. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna open the door real quick and snatch them. You know,
You're going to snatch him?
yeah, that's
On
maybe
your
the word.
pre-workout.
Come in. Anyway, that's my big story.
No, brother. I thought you were going to mention this Kirk thing. This thing has been you know what they've done, Ange?
It feels like a psyop.
100. And I think what's happened is now both sides are getting that it's like a WWE type of thing that's happening. Now both sides are conspiracy theorists. Both sides are saying like, hey, this is not... Yeah, guys, we get it. Eric Kirk, what was that?
Look,
Her glittery eyes?
Listen,
her gorgeous glittery eyes.
Gorgeous glittery
She
eyes.
just kept looking up to the sky smiling, and I was like, this is not the face of somebody whose husband was just blown out in front of her.
I made the mistake of saying on a Complex article that posted about it, I made the mistake of saying, what in the state propaganda is going on here? What in the state propaganda is going on here? And the problem is when you say that, I got pummeled by people who thought that I was like, because there's this part of the internet that's just dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave right now. And they assumed that that's what I was saying. But what I was saying was, this is the strangest thing I've ever
so
seen.
bizarre.
It is crazy to do an arena funeral.
Yeah, so this is what I think is happening. I'm so glad we didn't just come right out and just start talking about it.
You gotta
ease. Thank you. You gotta ease in. I think what's happening is whatever the shift that's coming is that everybody's starting to realize that it's all fake. It's we've been saying this. Worlds Collide Day 1 said this is WWE.
I hope so.
Who is Vince McMahon? I think this is the thing. When everybody starts blaming the Jays, something is going on.
Yeah, there. All sides seem to be pointing to Mossad at the moment. It's true. All sides seems to be pointing to Mossad. I don't know. We reinstituted the phone Sabbath in my house after the Charlie Kirk thing. So he got shot on like a Wednesday or Thursday. By that Sunday, I was like, no phones. We put them in the drawer Saturday night. We didn't pick them back up till Monday morning. It felt so much better to be done with it because it feels like a no-win right now on the internet with that kind of stuff. And first of all, Polina, let's call a spade, had no fucking idea who Charlie Kirk was. My mom goes, Charlie Kirk's dead. Polina just sent back the Kirk meme.
Shout out to Vicky, who sent us the Kirk meme to
which
begin
is just
with.
an old Albanian man.
Just giving him the Kirk.
Give him the Kirk. Polina had no fucking idea who he was. So the fact that like now all of a sudden she's being forced to have an opinion is crazy. Like most people I feel like had no idea who this person is, and now we're forced to have an opinion on him. Like I just think that obviously it's crazy to be murdered in broad daylight. It's even crazier if it's your state who did it to you. It's even crazier if it's the Israeli state who did it to you.
Wild.
No matter what, getting assassinated in broad daylight in front of a bunch of people is bold. And it's hard for me to imagine.
I'm not buying any of it, Ange.
It's hard for me to imagine they're telling me that the kid who did it.
I'm not buying
is the
any
bold
of it.
one, okay? It doesn't seem so bold.
And conveniently then, because this is what happens where everybody's going to be like, whatever happened to that guy who shot Trump? Arrested, tried, found guilty just a few days ago. That was fast.
Oh, that was fast.
That was fast.
That was fast. You know, the boy who they say shot Charlie Kirk, he's got that tucked in chin. You know,
weak chin.
Weak chin. It's not
mouth breather.
He's a mouth breather. He's not going out boldly shooting somebody in daylight with like a crazy ass gun, you know?
I know.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're never going to probably know the truth. If they do, they'll release it 50 years later.
I did not watch the video. I think I caught a glimpse of something, but it was like a very far away and it looked very whatever. I get if you saw it. But the idea is that if you expose people again and again to like really
Horrific footage.
yes,
It's a psyop.
trauma-based mind control.
Totally.
So if you show people similar to 9/11, people jumping to their deaths, whatever was happening, that then you can inject a new narrative, and instantly everybody will pick it up because they're like, I don't know, like you saw something really traumatic, and then that new idea gets introduced, and then it just becomes part of your.
Have you seen the smash cuts that they do of COVID footage? So I just saw one the other day.
No.
It was called "No One Is Safe," and it literally was just smash cut footage of every single person over the course of 2 or 3 years who said no one is safe. No one is safe this winter. No one is safe until everyone gets vaccinated. No one is safe. It was just over and over again. No one is safe, and you're just like, oh yeah, you can put people in a trance.
Yeah, by just saying
shouting
the same thing.
something at them, or showing them something horrific, or telling them that they're not safe. You know, like it's just a very whatever, dude. I don't know what's going on. Somebody shot him. It's probably not the mouth breather. That's my take on Charlie Kirk. It's a fucking bummer. It's an absolute bummer that people are just shooting each other. The more I could cry thinking about. If somebody shot my husband and then they were like, go address the arena.
I was gonna say, so that's what it seems like a little bit, that I'm like, man, they scammed everybody. Everybody's like, it was horrific to think that a young father gets shot, you know, a young father of 2 kids with a gorgeous wife. But then the gorgeous wife comes out and is just thrilled.
And she is just in Donald Trump's bosom.
But apparently, did you hear that she's got ties to Mossad? Her parents do, and she was like in a Trump pageant too, and she was also on an episode of like Summer House on Bravo. So there's all these things that are coming out about her that it's like
it's hard though, because so like the other side is being like the right is being fed that like she is the strongest woman in America right now. Right? Because like think about it, like, you know, her husband was murdered.
Yeah, they're saying her and JD Vance are going to be the next on the ticket to run for
Could you imagine? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Look, listen, once we did the phone Sabbath,
somehow I got kicked off murder your husband and you're like, put me in, coach, I'm ready to be president. And they're like, yes, because this is her husband's legacy. You think she's caring about legacy? She's like, who's going to help me with these kids?
Again, it would be really hard for me to imagine that. I said a eulogy for our cousin like 2 days or 3 days after she passed. And when I got up there, I thought I was totally ready to do it. And my voice went, ooh, like that, because it's just like an involuntary emotional response.
Now, multiply the audience by about 100 and then put some lights and some WWE smoke in the background, put you in the center of it. And
I guess that puts me in the mode for it. I guess in that case, I would have been ready.
You see? And then Daddy Trump comes and gives you a big hug.
And he did that, you know, he gives hugs like Jody gives hugs. He gives hugs like Jody Lambert gives hugs. Shout out to Jody. We missed you on the pod. Just fucking half-ass hug with a light tap. Okay.
Get away.
Yeah. That's how he was giving the hug.
Go away.
Anyway, I didn't watch it. I just caught a clip of it. It's strange. I think that we are living in a very, very strange time. It felt very much to me like a psyop. Taking my phone and turning it off for a day was the answer.
Yeah. Or sending the Kirk meme. Mobby.
You literally, I was just like, you are offensive. Like, Polina should not have to have a hot take on any of this. Anyway, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, sorry, I have it on a list.
You have notes?
Yeah, well, I have a list of things that I wanted to talk to you about. I haven't seen you.
Okay, tell me more. I've been back to work. Vacation's over. Back to work.
They checked out.
Yeah, it feels good to be back to work. By the way, I realized being an Airbnb host as an Albanian woman is everything I was bred for.
Turns out we were meant for it.
Born for this.
Explains why our stepmom has the empire.
It's so true. Shout out.
Get ready to have people come stay at your house
and stunt on them about how clean you are and what a good host you are.
Been doing this.
It's like the best.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
You don't even have to cook for them.
No, it's so great.
Yeah.
I just come home and cook for myself then.
It's great.
It has been, I'm beyond. I feel so happy and so lucky.
You know, they blame Tylenol for autism. Did you catch that?
Oh, I caught that. It's just so silly.
Did you see the Tylenol warriors come out on social media?
I cannot. People
the Tylenol warriors
that are so pro Tylenol.
They're like the Second Amendment people with their guns. You're gonna pry the Tylenol from their cold dead hands.
I was crushing bottles of Tylenol when I was in middle school and high school. I mean, crushing it. No one told me that you shouldn't be taking it every day. I took it. I used to have headaches. I used to have like for my braces.
Yeah.
I was crushing
Apparently Tylenol came out in like 2017 on a tweet and was just like, yeah, you shouldn't take it if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
But doctors are like, take it.
Take it.
I never took it. I never took Tylenol during my pregnancies. I never took ibuprofen. I never took a single thing. And I struggled with migraines my first trimesters of both. And I just like grit my teeth and got through it. But that's how I figured out this like holistic method towards managing migraines of like taking the electrolyte powder, putting on the heating pack, using mint oil, like these things that they sound stupid when you can just reach for the Excedrin migraine. But when you can't reach for the Excedrin migraine, you got to start shaking things over your head. And
I know, but think about this, Ange. If your product, maybe it's Tylenol, maybe it's some shots, causes this, what better way than to blame the mother?
Yeah.
Blame the mother.
Yeah.
Make it her fault, Ange.
I know.
Blame the mom.
So that's the problem, is everybody on social media is coming out to be like, you're not taking my Tylenol.
Yeah.
And you're not blaming my mommy. I line up my toys because I like to, and it's good. And I'm just as good as the kids who don't line up their toys. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's, you know what it is? It's wrong because they're saying like first of all, nobody's saying that like we shouldn't love the autistic kids. Love the autistic kids.
No, it's amazing. If you ever hear them like list dinosaurs, I was trying to go through it with your son. He doesn't care.
No.
He does not care. No. He's like, it's this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Triceratops, this. Then he goes to the other one. I'm like, you tell me, dog. I don't know. I'm out. I'm the Stegosaurus, Triceratops. That's all I know.
It's not his thing. It's not his thing. But yeah, so nobody's saying not to love the autistic kids. Love the autistic kids. And also, you cannot tell me that a parent who has a nonverbal autistic kid is like, hell yeah, I wanted this. I wanted to never speak to my child. Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's awful. We should figure out what's causing that. And if we can put an end to it, we should do that thing.
Tylenol.
I don't know, maybe.
Tylenol. Didn't they take out a billboard in our town like last year for this?
Yeah, for years there's been a billboard that's like, if you took Tylenol during your pregnancies, you could be part of a class
action lawsuit. Could you imagine that it's the makers of the waxes that are like funding this? They're like, yeah, class action. Everybody's coming. Come on, guys, join us. We're gonna go all the way against Tylenol. I had not the 72 shots we give you.
We don't know what it could be. You know what else I was thinking?
Causation does not mean correlation.
So
correlation does not mean causation.
She can't have an opinion about these things, guys. You can't expect to come to Polina for it.
Kirk.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's just when you said Kirk, you wiped my brain.
It's trauma-based mind control.
Yeah, I started blinking really fast, and then you shut my brain down.
You see what I did?
I think so. Somebody hit me with a frequency, and I'm down now. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's probably not. It's probably not the Tylenol. Maybe it is the Tylenol. Who knows what it is? We're getting poisoned every which way.
Yeah.
Who can say?
Who can say? It's hitting us from every angle.
I just really enjoy the idea that people are like, not my Tylenol.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my Tylenol.
Also, when I was young, I didn't know there was a difference between Tylenol and Advil. I just thought it was two different brands.
Same. Did you know what was Vioxx? Was it Vioxx like a similar one? The one that they had to pull because it.
I don't remember this at all.
Oh, Vioxx was like that popular it was a medicine that they had to pull off the market because it was like killing people. You never heard of this? All right, hold on, let me pull it up. But I was just thinking how funny it would be, you know, when they take out Vioxx, people are like, you're not taking my Vioxx. So it's it was a prescription painkiller manufactured by Merck. They've never done anything wrong. It was voluntarily withdrawn from the market in 2004 due to evidence linking it to an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. So it was an NSAID. You were just taking it for you could take it for menstrual pain or migraines. Okay. And you might have a heart attack. That's all. But I was just thinking how funny it was for somebody who's like, you're not taking my Vioxx. No. That wasn't a thing before the internet.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the internet can really get you hyped up to make you think something is happening.
Yeah.
And the thing is if you take a break from it, you really didn't miss anything at all.
Yes.
They just swing you this way, they swing you that way. They swing you this way, they swing you that way.
Yeah.
What's next?
I was trying to think what's something that they're going to have to take from my cold dead hands. my pre-workout.
Imagine.
No, I hated it.
I don't like anything like that. But pre-workout really is a nice alternative to meth, you know?
Oh, my Breville Bambino Plus.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pry that one for my cold dead hands.
Wow.
If they tell me there's like shards of metal that are giving me slow adult autism,
Yeah.
a slow adult
That's gonna
onset
get you.
autism, I'd still rock with the Breville Bambino Plus.
Yeah. But, even yesterday and the day before, there was how many cars that I drove by. Have you seen this local, I don't know if he does ACs or something, but his trucks, they all have the autism puzzle pieces all over it. You haven't seen this in the area? Yeah.
No.
On all their trucks.
And what do they do? Air conditioning?
I think so.
I bet autists do excellent air conditioning. I bet they do excellent air conditioning.
Oh my
if they
God.
can, they probably have to wear like a spacesuit to make sure that they don't have to deal with the elements involved. But otherwise, I bet they do a great, thorough job. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a little autist who cares a lot about air conditioning units.
Yeah. I think we're going to lose our autism.
This one's getting pulled from YouTube probably. Sorry guys, we haven't done a pod in a couple of weeks and I really came out swinging.
Been so long. I wish we could go on one of these days we're going to Patreon this. It's going to be, we can say whatever we want.
I mean, I would argue I've been saying whatever I want anyway, but yeah.
I don't know why it gets pulled. It wasn't last week, it was a while ago. The nicotine thing.
Yeah.
Not everybody was down for it.
Oh, because it's misinformation.
It's misinformation.
I think calling nicotine as like a wonder drug is considered misinformation. And I would not be claiming that on this episode.
No, we've pivoted.
We're
not even there.
Well, yeah.
Who's even doing nicotine anymore? It's pre-workout. Pre-workout is the lifesaver.
From my cold dead hands. Yeah. I don't know. Look, you either rock with this kind of content or you don't.
Yeah, it's really the best time to be alive. I think we were talking about this. Something has shifted since the equinox and the eclipse on Sunday.
You said Sunday?
Something has shifted, I think, across the board, where people are just feeling good. Am I right?
I have been feeling on top. I thought it was because I went to church on Sunday.
Okay, that's maybe what's happening.
The Catholic Church, I'm back. I don't like what you guys are doing in Rome. I don't like what you guys are doing with your banks. I don't like what you guys are doing with the kids.
Or how you remixed everything after Vatican II. It's weird. But
Yeah. No, Vatican II I like. I don't know what this soft launch Vatican change in the 2000s was. Vatican II was like in the 60s.
You were cool when they were telling everybody the COVID propaganda they were pushing? You were cool with that too?
That's the... No. Okay. No. Look, listen, the Catholic Church owns a third of the world's healthcare.
You're cool when they ask you to text your donation in?
They did not at this church.
Okay.
This church had an Indian priest, okay? You could barely understand him, but he was spitting hot fire. I liked him a lot.
A turncoat.
I thought it was...
A turncoat.
I thought he was... Yeah.
How dare you?
You know what it was? I did the quick mathematical Catholic equation in my head, and I was like, Mother Teresa, Calcutta.
Oh, that's how he got this?
I assumed. There's hardcore Catholics in India at some point.
Have we talked to Lou Pearlman about this? How did she end up Catholic?
That's
in Vietnam?
Great question. We should ask her.
There's a group of Catholics in Vietnam, and you're like, how did it get to you? You guys too?
Yeah, my church.
Did the shiny, happy people get to you guys too?
Yeah. That's what it was. They just saw like one good play in their street. And they're like, it's a hot young Jesus. I'm in.
Sold.
No, I thought I was dancing on cloud nine because I had been to church recently, but you told me there's something planetarily happening. Tell me more about your witch.
I know.
Your witch
I don't know.
ideas.
Something has shifted because this is what's happening. Is I think all sides are seeing that everything is fake, product, right? All sides seem to be like, hey, what's happening to those Palestinians? It's a genocide. I think all sides are saying that now.
What happened? What happened?
So I think what's happening is that people are coming together and they're trying to separate. But what might be happening if you zoom out is energy harvesting might be happening.
Oh, where they get you all hyped up. Yeah, David Icke talks about that, right?
David Icke.
Yeah, they get you all hyped up with all the negativity, and then they harvest your energy.
So I think that's what was happening at the Charlie Kirk funeral and stuff, is that they were energy harvesting off of just the groups of people. So if you get everybody all
to an arena,
yeah, I don't know, Ange. But then they're like, "Who's they? Is it aliens?" And then when you start talking aliens, I'm like, I'm lost. I can't.
I'm out.
I cannot.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, if the aliens are overlording us, it's just, I'm happy to live in the matrix. I'm happy to live in the bliss of not knowing about the alien overlords.
I think so too. I think it's better. So when they say they are harvesting energy, I'm like, who's they?
I'll say this. I watched David Icke on something with Tom Cowan maybe a year or two ago.
Oh, yeah.
And my thought after watching that was like, it's live long enough to see David Icke on your favorite podcast. It's just crazy. But you know, the only thing I can take away from something like that, and in general with this Charlie Kirk stuff, is like the only thing you can control is your own like kind of micro life, just the things you do in your day to day. And like every person I run into on the street, I'm having a pretty good interaction with them. And you know, it doesn't matter what their algorithm's telling them. Like on a human level, we're having a perfectly fine interaction.
Totally.
And I don't want to live in a state of like heightened anxiety or heightened fear. And so if you feel like you're getting to that point, like just go ahead, just click your phone off. Take a little break.
David Icke
Unplug the Wi-Fi.
is a little too much about that, though. He's a little too much about
fear-mongering.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. And
I just can't do it.
With no solutions.
Right. So for me, the fear-mongering, well, because Cowan, when he interviewed him, was just kind of like similar. Like, okay, so what do we do?
Yeah.
And the idea is like, just as much as you can, try not to feed the beast. Try not to be so anxious, try not to be so fearful, and if you find yourself feeling those ways, just unplug for a little bit.
That's why we took a few weeks off. We were just chilling.
It was nice. I'm sorry, Max. I know that you are in the comments worried about us and our content creation, but we're back, baby. We're doing it for you. This episode's for Max.
Yeah.
We don't personally know Max, but we're glad he watches the podcast.
So glad, and we'll be back every week. That's a guarantee.
Is that a dad promise? Is that a Lou Pearlman promise? Every week except for the weeks where we don't. Now we're gonna try to do it more often. These are fun. These are a lot of fun, so it's nice to do it.
Yeah, they are. Otherwise,
a million more things to talk to you about, but we got to wrap this up.
Oh, brother, what else you got? I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's fine.
You want to hit me with a hard one?
No, we'll just hit it next week.
A teaser. An appetizer.
Titillating teaser.
Titillating teaser.
Anyway, so if you want these Jazz It Up paintings, hit us up.
Yeah, the cost is 1 penny
plus shipping.
Plus shipping,
which could be anywhere from
you cover the shipping
$50 to $100.
If you were to pick this up, it's about maybe weighs as much as your baby, 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you ever see like when people go shopping overseas and then they like? Do you ever do that? You probably don't do a whole lot of shopping overseas, but like when you're in like Italy and stuff, they want you to buy like ceramics and stuff.
And yeah, maybe.
And they'll ship it back to you so you don't have to carry it in your carry-on, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I just wrapped it in clothes and put it in my carry-on when I bought ceramics, but yeah.
No.
Anyway, maybe I can get a couple of tips from them on how they ship heavy, bulky, breakable things.
I don't know. In fact, we could gift this to our cousin next week for his wedding. Oh, we're going to do another pod before Luke's wedding?
Yeah, we're going to do it on Monday, probably Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Shout out Luke and Isabella. We can't wait to come party with you guys.
We're so hyped to have a wedding.
We're so excited.
Anyway. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you. God bless you.